I feel like my wife is just a dependent. I think I'm finally starting to break that my wife is merely a dependent and not an equal partner. Tilt your phone and subscribe. We got married very young and had no idea what we were doing, but we're in our 30s now, and I just feel light years ahead of my wife, and it sucks so much. She expects me to make all the major decisions, and then gets mad at me if I ask her for input. We just had a major fight when I let her know that I was upping my life insurance and asked her if she had a broad, general idea of what she'd do to take care of herself and the kids once that money ran out. She was apparently offended that I even asked her. She was also under the impression that life insurance was paid out for life. She said, that's why it's called life insurance, right? And told me that God doesn't let his people suffer and that I shouldn't care because I'll be dead anyway. I was pretty hurt by that last comment. For 2 years, she was convinced that Jesus was coming back in a matter of months, so there was no point in planning anything further out than that. I worked 2 jobs during this time because it was important to me for us to get out of poverty and be able to become homeowners and save for retirement, and I feel resentment over this. All of her jobs have been dead-end minimum wage jobs where she gets treated poorly. Any action on my part to encourage her to do something else, not just financially for us as a family, but for her own mental health and life goals, has been treated as me talking down to her or being uppity. Her mom had no retirement savings and had to come live with us to avoid being homeless. I am Obeksan! Do subscribe. It was very stressful, and my wife criticized her mom but keeps making the same decisions her mom did. I don't want us to end up burdening our children with that obligation, so it has been important to me that we are putting money aside for retirement, but she doesn't care or want to hear about it. In our last fight, she lectured me on the roles of men and women, and then quoted Andrew Tate as to why I wasn't living out my true masculinity. I'm tired of having my concerns belittled, and then getting lectured with quotes from social media influencers. I'm pro stay-at-home mom, especially when the children are young, but I want to feel like we are working towards the same goals, but at this point, I feel like I'm just taking care of her and enabling at this point. I'm also miserable that I no longer want to initiate intimacy. Obligatory comment because it's Reddit. I do not look at Pnern. And she is mad at me for it too, because she expects me to do that. I just can't, because I can't see her as my peer, no matter how much I try. My thoughts. Perhaps consider discussing the matter with someone she holds in high regard, such as a trusted friend or a pastor. Sometimes, hearing a message from someone outside the marriage can carry more weight and may facilitate a deeper understanding or response. Catch you in the next video.